feel so weary when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Good morning, everyone. Could I just trouble you to take a moment to check your mobile phones are on silent or off for the duration of our celebration of Mal's life, please. Good morning, family and friends. My name is Margie Rankin, and I have the privilege to lead the service this morning for Malcolm James Fulwood, who was affectionately known to you all as Mal. I welcome you all as we have come together to celebrate his life, and also welcoming all those who are viewing via the live stream. On behalf of Sean Hamilton Funerals, his dedicated staff and myself, we offer our condolences to Mal's family, his children and their partners, Jason and Nico, Ricky and Paige, Michael and Shana, Kathleen and Cass. Mal was grandpa to Connor, Blake, Jack and Harvey, brother to Kathy and uncle to Paula, brother-in-law to Joan. Please accept our sincerest condolences for your loss. Mal's wife Christine, brother Jeff, and his parents have predeceased him, so let us remember them also today, and I'm sure they are opening their arms to welcome him home. Mal was the youngest of 3 children born on the 28th of August 1957 in Tamworth to parents Noel and Audrey. Growing up in Tamworth, he attended the West Tamworth Primary School before moving on to Tamworth High School. Following his high school, Mal became an apprentice in the sheet metal industry and attended TAFE in Newcastle. This had always been a passion of his and continued to be for most of his life. He enjoyed working and spending time in his shed with his son Ricky. As activities go, Mal played hockey for United Tamworth, the Tudors and Buttercup. He loved hockey, and many times when they were short of players, he called his son Ricky and Jason in to join him. And many a time you would see Mal sliding along the AstroTurf. He also enjoyed a game of darts at the Workers' Club and was a member of the Oasis Hotel darts team. He never said no to a VB and liked to have a flutter on the raffles and Keno. I'm not too sure when he found the time for his recreational activities, as he would, as he would often be working 2 or 3 jobs as well as running a small business from his shed. Mal had the belief that he could not accept assistance from anyone. However, he would be the first to offer help. He often said, "I did the best job with the tools I was given." He was a proud father and was even more proud of his grandchildren, some of whom he met for the first time at Christmas. I believe that Christmas of 2024 was the best Mal had had for many years, celebrating with all his children and grandchildren together for the first time in years. Please excuse me a moment. Sorry, my throat and the cold weather are not the best of mates. Mal loved his blue heeler dogs, and Jess, the current blue heeler, who is minding Mal's home, will be going home to Rockhampton with Rick. Mal passed peacefully at his home on the 29th of July, aged 67. Rest in peace, Mal. I'm leaving the rest of Mal's story, which his children have written, and have asked that I read their tributes on their behalf. We would like to share some of the memories of our dad. Cartoons. Dad used to love watching cartoons with us if he wasn't working. He enjoyed them just as much as we did. It was always fun to laugh with him. Yabbying. We remember many times Dad taking us to catch yabbies. We'd never eat them. It was just for the fun of catching them and spending time with our dad. The camping trips. There were several camping trips also. We always enjoyed camping with Dad. One that stands out was at Chaffey Dam. We had a great time fishing and swimming, but we were washed out with torrential rain. We ended up having to sleep in the toilet block for the night to stay dry, but it was a fun adventure. I remember one afternoon playing a game of tag. Oh, excuse me. Where we had to hit Dad in the hard belly and escape before he got you back. I'm going to have a terrible time. I'm terribly sorry. One that stands out was at Chaffey Dam. We had a great time fishing and swimming, but we were washed out with the torrential rain. We ended up having to sleep in the toilet block for the night just to stay dry, but it was a fun adventure. I remember one afternoon, I'm repeating this again. The game of tag where you had to hit Dad in his hard belly and escape before he got you back. Rick snuck up and got him good and hard from the side. Ducked Dad's comeback and bolted. Dad gave chase. Rick was running so fast he tripped. Dad tried to avoid him and jumped over him but fell too. A visit to the hospital later and they both returned with matching slings, having broken their collarbones. It was great to spend Christmas with Dad, celebrating with good food, good company, and the sound of noisy kids all enjoying Christmas. I'll try and get this one through without any more coughs. Mal's best mate of many years has penned a tribute for him and has asked that I read on his behalf. And so I read. And this is from Brian Kleindeist. I've known Mal for over 40 years and he was a genuine mate. We've kept contact throughout that time, right up till I received the worst phone call from a mate's point of view. I still can't believe my mate has gone. He was coming back for a visit. There are good memories, and some we thought funny at times. Believe it or not, we even had a little business, weekend work, making horse feeders, chook water containers. Mal was incredibly talented in always finding a way to either fix or create something to do the job. He was always the mate that was always there. He would help when he could, even if he said no, or to just talk to over the phone. He was always laughing, joking around and say whatever to one another, but we'd still be mates. I remember the day we were talking on the phone and I said I was looking for a garden shed. He said, I can make one for you, mate. A few months later he called, said he was coming over for a visit. He didn't say anything about that garden shed. I was watching TV and his truck pulled up out the front and I couldn't believe my eyes. The bloody shed, not in a flat pack, fully assembled, as high as his truck and as wide. He drove it over the mountain to Foster, just like that. I said to him, what the hell, Mal? We just laughed and said, I made it in one piece. So now that memory sits in my backyard and I see it all the time through my kitchen door. We would go to the club a few times and just enjoyed the time we spent together. He then saw my trailer needed help. Told me he'd load that up onto the truck when he goes home and he'd return it when it was fixed. On my 60th birthday, he returned with the trailer looking brand new. After unhooking the trailer, Mal said it was beer time, so he went to the club, had a few drinks, played Keno, drank some more. Just before leaving, Mal said, that I'd better check my tickets. One of them he had played twice, and he won $3,600. So it was now Mal's shout. He told me, "Sit down, shut up, I'm buying them." And that was always his saying. What time we spent together was great. And now all we have are the memories. Miss you, mate. See you in the next life. From Kleiny. Mal's family have chosen a special poem for their dad, depicting the relationship between man and dog. This poem captures the dog's boundless energy, loyalty, and the unique bond they share, highlighting the dog's protective nature and the joy they bring to their owner's life. And so I'd like to share with you a poem titled "A Man and His Dog," written anonymously. A flash of blue, a blur of motion, he bounds to greet you with pure devotion. A blue heeler, heart of the outback, loyalty etched on his sturdy back. He'll herd your sheep, your kids, your feet. A tireless worker, oh so neat. He watches, guards, with eyes so keen, the best companion, a joyful scene. He'll follow you, a shadow so near, through fields of green and banish all fear. His bark, a sound that's music to your ears, a love unspoken that conquers all fears. He's not all work, this healer grand. He loves a scratch and a gentle hand, a playful nip, a happy chase, a bond unbreakable, time cannot erase. So cherish him, this dog so true, your blue heeler forever with you. A friend, a worker, a part of your soul. A love like this makes you whole. So Rick, take care of Jess when you return to Rockhampton, and she'll take care of you. We'll now take a few moments to reflect on Mal's life and think about the man he was, how he made you feel. I am aware that you didn't have the opportunity to say your goodbyes to Mal, so perhaps now you might like to do that quietly as the family place a flower of tribute. And we'll do this while we listen to Yusuf or Cat Stevens singing Father and Son.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot. Why, think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. go away. I know I have to go. It's not time to make a change. Just sit down, take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. That I've cried, keeping all the things I knew inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree, but it's them they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go.
Mal's family thank you for your presence here today to celebrate his life. A special thank you to his niece Paula, who has been a great support to her uncle. To the staff at Sean Hamilton Funerals for their care of Mal and the empathy shown his family. In appreciation, you are invited to join Mal's family at the South Tamworth Bowling Club in Margaret Street, following the service for light refreshments and to share the many memories you have with each other. To family and friends, we have come to the most difficult part of today's celebration, when we must bid Mal farewell. We have heard his story from family and his best mate. We have heard how much he loved to give, but never wished to receive. Mal was a special man to so many, and he will be sorely missed by you all. I ask you to stand for our words of farewell, if you are able. And now I speak to Mal. Mal, you have finished your course and left your mark. Your workmanship continues in the generations which follow you, and a living memorial is left in the hearts of those whom you have touched. Nothing more can be asked other than we let you go. The blessings, the difficulties, the joys, the challenges, the creating, the work, the love, the giving, all have run their course. Your work is finished and your reward awaits you. Your spirit has moved on and we have not the insight to know all that state actually involves. But your body, which for all these years housed your soul, has finished its purpose. And we therefore, with loving and reverent dignity, commit your body to the elements, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Malcolm James Fulwood. Mal, may you rest in everlasting peace. You are now free to join your loved ones who have been waiting to welcome you home. If you'd like to sit just for a few more moments. So family and friends, I leave you with these words. If we can profit from Mal's example, if we can learn from his mistakes, if, through looking at Mal's own pilgrimage, we can find our own pathway and more steadiness and purpose, we will do well, and his investment on earth can continue. If we can learn to live a little more generously and learn to enjoy our own journey a little more because of his example, then his work does not fully die. Above all, perhaps we can allow his death to challenge us to also seek to leave for others good memories and an excellent legacy. Remember, without love you cannot grieve, because love came first. Thank you all again for your presence here today. We will close our celebration of Mal's life to Luke Bryan singing Drink a Beer. Thank you.
When I got the news today, I didn't know what to say, so I just hung up the phone. I took a walk to clear my head, and this is where the walk-in led. Can't believe you're really gone. Don't feel like going home, so I'm gonna sit right here on the edge of this pier and watch the sunset disappear. And drink a beer. Funny how the good ones go too soon, but the good Lord knows the reasons why, I guess. And sometimes a greater plan is kind of hard to understand. Right now it don't make sense. I can't make it all make sense, so I'm gonna sit right here on the edge of this pier and watch the sunset disappear. And drink a beer. So long, my friend, until we meet again. I'll remember you and all the times that we used to sit right here on the edge of this pier and watch the sunset disappear. And drink a beer. Drink a beer. Drink a beer. right across the sky. That's all we've seen so far. And all I do is look into your eyes for that special touch of paradise. Just a touch of paradise. Just a special touch of paradise. You hold my hand, that's when we kiss. And it doesn't take long, no, for me to get the gist. All this love that stretches out across the land, where rainbows flash as we walk in the sand. And all I do is look into your eyes for that special touch of paradise. Just a touch